Hello, welcome back. So I have with me a very special guest. It's Ajay, the General Manager of AWS Lambda. Ajay, how are you doing?
I am great, Ben. It is my 9th reinvent and running.
Yeah.
Somehow still finding the energy to walk around, and I'm somehow still getting lost through the Venetian.
I saw that you did the 5K run this morning as well, right?
Yes.
Apparently in your suit?
Yes, apparently in my suit. Yes, my new shoes helped me out in that particular capability as much as possible. So that was great. I will say, I'm curious, Ben, how many people have been stopping by here? Have you been getting a lot of exercise on the video streaming service?
I wouldn't say exercise, but yeah, we've done over 100 videos in the last 2 days.
That's impressive.
People are just really keen to come and tell their story. There's all sorts of customers and partners and AWS staff that all have really interesting use cases to talk about. So it's been quite interesting, actually.
I can imagine. I'll tell you this. This is my 9th reinvent. The first one I was here, I launched Lambda. I had the pleasure of walking around this Explore 4, which was much smaller, wearing a Lambda t-shirt. And, it's gotten bigger, it's gotten smaller, but I do think the community presence this time has been really, really fun. I've spent far more time talking to communities from Asia Pacific region and the EU region and as much as the folks from Americas. And it's great fun. You hear more and more stories about customers building for value and thinking about how the culture change helps them inevitably be serverless, and the and of serverless or all the other technologies. Just a lot more pragmatism around.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
So this is my 5th reinvent, I think, and even I've noticed in that time. Yeah, I've noticed even the questions that people come with are very different to 5 years ago.
Yes.
In terms of the maturity that people are at now with serverless in particular.
Yes.
Before it was about tell me what serverless is, and now it's how do I scale my organization?
It's gone from why to how, which is great.
Yes, exactly.
I remember, I think I was doing a talk with Jeremy Daly, the CEO of Amped, great serverless tool, by the way, on serverless stocks back then. This was 2 years ago, and he had asked me, what's next for serverless? And at that time, I talked to him about this idea that, like in the Marvel movies, you are kind of finished phase 1, all the primitives are out there, they're doing well, they're already strong, and we have put them together for the first time. Now it's going to be about how they come together to solve more and more problems. And since then, we have seen experiences like App Composer come out, and now all of the Gen AI tools. Q is going to be another tool for putting it together. So I'm just really excited walking around and talking to people about how are the different ways you would like to make putting these services simpler, and what launches can we do? How do we make those capabilities a lot more capable? And of course, what are they going to build next, right?
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
So what are some of the launches that have already come out this week that you're most excited about?
So I really was excited about the launch of the fastest scale up that happened on Sunday night. That's up to 12x faster ongoing, building services like streaming video and sales and others are going to be just so much more easy to build. The sleeper hit for customers, though, has been cross-account Kinesis access. That's what I'm surprisingly seeing a lot of excitement and interest. I'm like, great, who knew? Big problems to solve, right? And I think logging experience is simplified on Lambda with the different log levels, and the ability to do a custom log group has been really cool. Step functions integrations into more SaaS services. Just the general theme I'm hearing is customers are just so much more excited about us making our existing services work more seamlessly together and better together. Even more than the next big thing that is building. So there's a nice balance of pragmatism and excitement that I'm seeing outside there.
It's all part of the same thing, I think. The services are reaching a level of maturity where they do a lot of the things you need, and now it's about bringing them together in an easier way, right?
Exactly. And what better place to do that other than reinvent, right?
Yeah.
So cool. Thanks for bringing me over. I like that t-shirt.
Cheers. I designed it myself.
Perfect. It works out. All right. Thanks, folks.